Hello, everyone. Another beautiful Saturday in the name of the Lord, another day that He has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. I want to talk to you today about Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus is a representation of all of us. You know the story of Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus was a wealthy man, a tax collector, and it doesn't matter, you're not a tax collector or a wealthy man. You could be a plumber, you could be a fireman, a policeman, you could be whatever. But Zacchaeus is a representation of all of us. And during this time, Jesus was passing through Zacchaeus' town, and he could hear the voice of God, but he couldn't see God. And isn't our life like that sometimes? Like we're going through right now, this pandemic. We know God exists. We know God is not a killer. We know God is not letting all these people die because of this pandemic. That's not God. We need to see God. We feel as though we got to have God in our life right now. So Zacchaeus felt the same way. And he said, I gotta see God. I gotta get to God. But the crowd was keeping him back. The crowd kept pushing on him, and he was getting further and further away from seeing Jesus. And you know, the representation of that crowd in the Bible is the enemy. The enemy, because he was short in stature, he was a short man. He couldn't see over the people, he couldn't see over the crowd. And isn't our life like that? Sometimes we fall short of our goals, we fall short of our dreams, we fall short of our visions. And then the devil surrounds us with these crowds of depression and crowds of sickness and crowds of disease and crowds of information and crowds of anger. He puts crowds around us to block our way, to block from seeing God or block us from getting to God. So what do we do? What do we do when our way is blocked? What do we do when our way pitfalls come and obstacle comes? Roadblocks come. We got to do like Zacchaeus did. We got to climb a tree. We got to go out on a limb. Sometimes in our life, we got to go out on a limb. Sometimes in our life, we got to get away from the crowd, get away from family, get away from friends. And just say it, no matter what it takes, I got to get to God. I got to get to a place where God can see me. He can see me. And that's what Zacchaeus did. Zacchaeus climbed and climbed and climbed up in this tree till Jesus passed by and looked up and said, Zacchaeus, I see you, bro. I see you, sister. Come on down. Salvation has come to your house today. In other words, you're going to get saved today and your life is going to change. Your destiny is going to change. Your sickness is going to change. Your disease is going to change. Your affliction is going to change. That inflammation is going to change. That mental state is going to change. Your heart is going to change. You know, those kidneys is going to change. The lungs is going to change. You're going to be able to breathe better. You're going to be able to walk better. That inflammation is going to come out of your body. That arthritis is going to come out of your body. Come on down from the tree because salvation has come to your house on today, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is not going to promise to you. Come down now. I got something for you now. And God is telling some of you, I got something for you right now, but you got to go out on a limb for me. You got to sacrifice for me. You got to do and change for me so I can change your destiny for you. Go out on a limb. Sometimes we got to sacrifice to get what God really wants for us to have. And we got to get away from some folks sometimes. Everybody is not good for you. You friends with everybody, that's a big mistake. You got to have some enemies. God said that. Go out on a limb, climb up your tree, find your tree that you can see God and God can see you. And let your salvation come to you today. Let those blessings come to you today. Let whatever you need from God come to you today. Once He sees you in your tree, once He sees you hanging on a limb, don't let go. He's coming. He's coming. Don't let go.